Oh, hi everyone! Live broadcasts revolutionized the world of television. To this day, it remains the most challenging TV format. There's no reserve take, no second chance. And despite all the professionalism and years of experience, TV presenters sometimes make hilarious mistakes. In today's episode, you're going to see some of the funniest and weirdest live TV bloopers ever. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And now, let's roll! This girl reporter is trying to look hot standing in the middle of a motocross track all covered in dirt. Should we maybe spice it up a little bit? Well, there you go. Ah, finally it looks authentic. Don't touch your face, sweetie, just don't touch your face. Looks like that's what she's telling herself, but the annoying hair lock keeps ruining the broadcast. The question is, why she's so certain about not touching her face? Would it like come off if she touched it?
Touch your face and touch your face.
When you need to sneeze, yawn or cough, don't try to hold it back, even if you're live on BBC, because here's what might happen otherwise. It's always awkward when you get a phone call in the middle of a live broadcast. But throwing away your phone is not the most reasonable way to deal with this problem. Looks brutal, but very silly.
Như vậy thì
During this live TV shopping program, the presenters wanted to demonstrate how durable their mattress was by stepping on it with their boots on. One of the women didn't know her high heels were pointy enough to make the mattress pop like a balloon.
That one time when maybe don't...
This QVC presenter knows how to get away with a screw-up, or at least hide it from the least observant viewers. One way or another, this new 50-inch TV's durability has turned out questionable, unlike this presenter's professionalism. Oh gosh, it happens all the time. You're doing your job presenting the weather forecast, and all of a sudden, Microsoft decides to update your system. Light, camera, action. Camera? Hey, camera, what the And the funniest thing is, this is not the only such fail on BBC. Looks like they need to hire a steadier cameraman. Who needs a boring weather forecast? With a green screen and a broom, we can turn it into a new Harry Potter movie. And here's another weather forecast gone wrong. A crow landed right next to the camera and really took advantage of its TV star moment. The presenter had to improvise and at first tried to kiss the giant bird, and then tried to find a common body language with it. Looks like these two were just doomed to find each other. And this Chinese reporter had a very peculiar task, which made her produce a very peculiar sound when she was going down the slide. And you know what? The slide really looks scary. But why didn't the sound guy turn off the mic? As a presenter, you never know when your guest's pet decides to join the conversation. Even though the guy didn't even pay too much attention to taking the parrot off his head, it really cracked up the presenter. For real though, what's so funny about it? A TV reporter is by no means an easy job. You need to be stress-resistant and be good at improvising. And sometimes you just need to be sincere and scream your head off while trying out a new ride. After all, television needs to be honest. If you're making a live report from a zoo, remember one simple rule: stay away from monkeys, because they don't give a damn about your live report. I guess this reporter didn't expect to get so much attention from a cow, but there's nothing to be surprised about, because cows are really cute and they love hugs and kisses too, especially the kisses. Attention, the robbery of the century. 2 guests were stolen from a TV studio. According to unconfirmed reports, the robber took advantage of the rolling properties of their chairs and rolled the 2 men out of the studio. Their current whereabouts remain unknown. Okay, and now to the weather forecast. Just look how persistently this reporter is fighting the wind. True professionals never give up. However, the element eventually beats the human in this clash. The wind winds the girl's scarf up around her head and eventually makes her give up trying to speak.
Now the court.
The parrot on the shoulder makes this girl look like a pirate, which in fact is super awesome. But the girl doesn't seem to appreciate the company. I wonder if being mean to a friendly bird is going to somehow affect her future career. And here's another girl reporter who gets scared by a tiny flying creature. She even gives up her professional obligations until she makes sure the annoying insects are gone. Well, she's clearly not the right person to make a presentation of a tank. The owner claims she's turned her dog vegetarian, but during the show, the descendant of wolves picks the meat bowl without a shadow of doubt. Well, there's no way around nature, that's for sure. Okay, so this guy's trying to make it look like a funny accident. But there's clearly something going on between these two. Every time this girl is around, he starts acting weird. Just look at the other girl's reaction. When doing a live report, you don't want to let your ratings go down, as well as your pants. The latter is easily avoidable by just wearing a belt. For many years, the locals had been talking about the lake monster, a giant fish that was dwelling in this lake. So one day, a whole TV crew gathered around this lake to finally catch and film it. Everyone froze in anticipation. But something went wrong, and instead of a terrifying creature, the reporter was pulling a completely normal duck out of the lake. Sorry folks, no monsters for today. To be honest, I got no idea what's going on in this show, and what the presenter is trying to tell us. Anyway, he fails, making this awkward broadcast even awkwarder.
I fell on my booty!
Thank you.
And this is probably the clearest shot of a Yeti to this date that was taken by accident during a news report. The unknown creature turned out to be pretty friendly, which is a really pleasing thing to know. It's getting more and more common for reporters to use their phones for live streams. The quality is okay, and you don't have to carry around all your equipment. But before you go live, you need to make sure you've disabled all your favorite masks, or you might end up looking unprofessional. And here's the famous clip where the basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal gets tangled in a bunch of wires and falls during a live broadcast. But as we can see, the man has a great sense of humor, and it's okay for him to laugh at himself. Isn't this guy too old for such a dangerous task? Maybe we should give it to someone younger. Wait, where the hell is the old guy? Ah, Montana, a land of snowy mountains and fresh air. But you know what? Those bisons don't seem all that friendly. Let's just not get on their nerves and move aside.
Montana 3. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sometimes the story itself is not as interesting as what's going on behind the reporter's back. This was supposed to be an expert's commentary, but ended up being an anti-internet addiction ad. If the guy in the background had been watching his step instead of staring at the screen, he wouldn't have gotten wet. This might be another boring day at work for the reporter, but for the girl passing by in the background, it's a chance to get famous. So which one of these clips made you laugh the hardest? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See ya!